And during qualifying, we'll have to think about something to talk about for those 5 minutes.
Shouldn't be too hard to do.
One thing we could do is highlight the regulars that are in the field.
Yep. Do you want me to try Discord as well?
You can. I think
that would be best.
Oh, that is true. That way y'all are kind of looking at the same thing. Hopefully it don't drag his computer down too bad.
He won't be able to see when I've got like right now I'm on a splash screen. So do you guys want to go ahead and, I guess, quote, start? When you talk about Jeff qualifying real quick for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who wants to kick us off?
It'll be you two. I'll be handling all the bitching that they're doing. That whoever's in here is doing, so.
Alright, well, you fellas ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright, welcome everybody to the TRL Charlotte Pepsi 30 Open. We're watching the 76 of Jeff Harrell qualify right now as the session closes down. We're in the booth today. It's Jacob Jones and Jacob Harrell.
What's going on?
Also, we'd like to give some recognition to race control Cody Hoffman in the race tower.
Glad to be here.
Just now wrapping up qualifying here. Got Alex Horn sitting on the pole at the back lap of the 28.874. One of our tadpole regulars going to be rolling off, looks like 19th. See if he can make his way through the field.
All right, Jeff Harrell's finished up his qualifying run. Field's getting ready to grid up.
Yeah, I went ahead and popped it over. That's good that you can mute where they can't hear, in case we need to talk about something. Oh. That's right.
Real quick, Jacob, if you want to close Trading Paints and reopen it, I gave Dad a paint scheme so it's not bland looking. Okay, good.
Yeah, I had to reload it. Oh, it's gonna make Jeff sit there because we're not gridded. Oops.
Yeah.
No. That'll kill it, yeah.
I gridded and degridded.
No, I need to do it, but I'm not. My wheel's not plugged in. Good to know. There we go. Now I can grid and then back out. Alright, he should be good now. I think to avoid that during the actual race, we can disqualify each of us three, and it'll still let us stay in here. It just won't make him wait or make them wait on us to grid.
You want to roll through the list?
All right, as the cars roll off pit lane, we'll go through our starting order, get to the front of the field.
Going off on the front row, starting first place would be Nick Lee. To his outside will be Alex Horn.
All right, so there's, I'm not muted now because it's brought it. So there's one issue. I can't see anything
Okay.
with my screen
Okay.
on.
Me and Jacob can handle the rundown
Yeah,
if
so
we need to,
yeah.
and we'll
I'll have
have.
to make a cheat sheet for names and numbers, but that's easy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can get a cheat sheet once we get the race actually going and they qualify. We can kind of get a cheat sheet made while we wait in between.
Green.
Alrighty, here we go. Coming to the green right here.
Number 13 jumps out to an early lead, followed by the 6, 255 into 3, coming out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. The 6 underneath the 13 into turn 3, 255 following him underneath.
Ooh, 210 makes a mistake there, almost gets into 13 coming off of 4. Slows that top groove down.
The 3 is going to follow the
The
13 on the
single
high
fall
side
out.
around a 255 on the front straightaway. Sorry about that.
Still double five back there for third. Red, white, and blue Heavenly cars. Oh, almost gets into the 3 there off of 2.
Just to break in here, just for so we don't have that problem. Harold, why don't you do 1 and 2 all the way to the middle of the back stretch, and Jones do 3 and 4 all the way to the middle of the front stretch, and Jacob, you
Beautiful.
pick up from there.
Said I do what?
So you
You'll
do 1 and 2 in the
from
back stretch.
basically start finish line to middle of the back stretch, and then Jones will pick up from there and lead us back around, and then you take over at the start finish line.
Okay.
All right, coming into turns 3 and 4, the 13 and 6 are your 1 and 2. They are way out front. Let's back up to third position.
As I back down through the field, a lot of side-by-side action for third place. The red, white, and blue iRacing cars really been running different lines and moving all around. Had some issues early here. See if he can gather it up and continue to stay up front.
As we go into turn 3, the 16 looks underneath the 3 car into turn 3. Here comes a 255 following underneath. 16 gets a little tight mid-corner. He's not going to clear him into the front straightaway, coming across the start-finish line.
We come back around, we're still side-by-side for that third place position. Looks like we're going to clear the 3 going into the 3, coming off 4. He's making his way back down the back stretch and the single file out around the field.
We're going to back up now further into the pack around turn 10. See what kind of actually got back here. We've got the 19 underneath the green and blue car of the 4 coming to the start-finish line now. He falls in line behind him.
The single file out going down into the 1. Everybody's kind of settling in here, trying to figure out what they got. The sun's going down. It's kind of hard to see down in 3. Working our way down the back stretch.
Into turn 3 and 4, the 19 has fallen off the back of the 4. The 18's looking underneath the 43, just in front of them coming out of turn 4. Is he alongside? No, he's not. Start-finish line, 43 holds on to it.
A lot of good action going around right here. Right inside the top 10 here. Getting side by side off of 2. The 4 and the 16 continue to battle.
We're going to back up into the field now and find local hero Jeff Harrell, who qualified into this race. There's working the middle to turns 3 and 4. Coming to the start-finish line, he's behind 2 cars too wide, looking for a way around.
He's methodically making his way up through the field, utilizing that low line, trying to make a pass here on the 2 that were too wide in front of him. It's a run down the back straightaway here, see if he can capitalize on them 2 running side by side.
He's going to get a 2-for-1 deal coming down the back straightaway as he dives in and underneath the 1 car into 3 and 4. He keeps the car pinned down low. He's going to get the pass complete out of 4.
Watch for dirty air coming to the start-finish line, guys.
A lot of action going on there as Jeff somehow manages to get through there. Oh, he's got a decent apron there. He gathers it back up well and continues on down the back straightaway. He got about 4 positions there, Jacob.
Jeff Harrell might have the fastest car on track. It's like Jacob Harrell just said, he picked off 4 or 5 positions in 1 lap through 3 and 4. He's coming down the front straightaway now. Across start-finish.
Way back down in the turn 1s. We got a good battle on behind him. There was a lot of cars that were loose and moving around a lot there. Jeff's still moving up positions there. He just clicks off another one. He's really making his way forward here.
My goodness, he's making that bottom work. Enters low and hard, slides up, clears the 43 on the entry of 3. He's going to fall in line behind the Mobile 1 car, the 15 coming to the start-finish for Taurus.
He comes around, he cracks the top pin there, took 9th place, continuing to move up. He's really done a good job saving and running that bottom. Bringing really good laps here, see if he can get another one and move himself up to 8. It's only going to get harder from here to move up. Cars are getting faster.
He has picked off the 15 for P8 into turn 3 and 4, still working that bottom. He's got that Chevy wound up. He's going to round out turns 3 and 4 on the front straightaway. He's got a gap now to the next car. P7 is what he's chasing.
Got a good little gap to the next few cars. Looks like we got a 2-wide battle up here for 7th place. Keeping up.
If you guys run out of something to talk about, or if they're strung out in single file, then kind of throw a hint at me and I can throw in something like, what's it like driving these cars in air? Or with the sun going down, does that affect how the race car is going to handle going into the corner, in the middle of the corner? Something just to keep you guys rolling, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And that's one issue is Jacob, so you can look around. So as we're doing all this, if you want, look around, and if you find other action, you start talking about it, mention the position and the car number name, and I can try to find it on stream too, because I can't explore. I'm stuck wherever we're at.
I got it.
All right, Jeff Harrell catches up to the 14 coming out of turn 4, making another pass up the inside. He's got there's a bunch of guard in front of him. To you, Harold.
Notice how the sun went down and we're starting to get into the darkness here later on in the evening. Jeff Harrell continues to move up here. How's the track going to change here, Jacob, as we move on into the night?
Yeah, so our technical director, Cody Hoffman, he's going to explain to you how this track cooling down can make more mechanical grip with these cars with the tires. Cody?
Thank you, Jacob. So when the sun goes down, you start cooling down the racetrack, and you can stay wide open longer. But on the flip side of that, you're going to heat that right front up, and you're going to start pushing in the middle of the corner. And when you get into dirty air on top of the racetrack cooling down, going faster, getting tight is an issue. So if you were loose in the day and you start getting tight at night, you might have a pretty fast race car. On the other hand, if you were tight during the day, it's going to do the exact opposite. So it's kind of a give and take balance there.
Good word from Cody there.
And Cody,
see
you
Jeff Harrell
mentioned...
continuing to move up. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. Cody, you mentioned cars getting tight as this track cools down. Well, Jeff Harrell doesn't appear to have gotten tight yet. He's still keeping that 76 pinned to the bottom. Right front's working for him.
Let's see how long it lasts.
He's really sending it off into turn one here. I've been watching the last few laps. He's got a good car. It just seems to be a little loose for him, but he's making it work.
76 currently is in no man's land as he bridges the gap, working towards the next position. Still running that bottom in 3 and 4. He has had great car control, keeping that car pinned low. He lets it open up on corner exit. Down the front straightaway, he's going to clip this apex, coming to the start-finish line. Head to turn 1.
We look ahead a few cars here. Looks like we got a lap car backing up to third place here. And second place is trying to catch that leader. He's been ripping the top here. Trying to make something happen as the race continues to go on.
All right, coming out of turns 4, we got the 255 chasing down the 55. He is closing quickly. Dives it into turn 1. He is ripping that top line. He's going to run a cut down here. Man, he is wound up on that top line.
255's got it wound up trying to get by that lap car. It's really dirty in the air up in front of him. He looks low here going into 3. See if he can get a run off of here and clear him and try to run down second. 55 continues to fall back after going a lap down early here.
Yeah, I wonder if that 55 is going to cause any issue when Jeff Harrell finally does get to him, because he is going to get there.
I do believe he'll get to him. I think the 55 running kind of in the middle. Hopefully Jeff can clear him pretty quick. Speaking of Jeff, he's moved up into the 5th spot here. Had a little bit of trouble off 4 a couple laps ago, but gathered it up well. Doesn't appear to have damage. He's moving on up for the field.
All right, let's take our Bass Pro Shops onboard camera and let's do a lap of Jeff Harrell. Here you can see him
Really
just
good
crank
spot
that
for
wheel
Ryder,
down in
crank
turn
it up
1 and
there.
2, keeping it pinned low, into the throttle, rolls into it, exit of 4 opens up, gets to the wall. All 900 horsepower of that Gen 4 Chevy Monte Carlo roaring down the back straightaway into turn 3.
Notice how he doesn't put a whole lot of wheel into the car. He's really doing a good job not hurting that right front like Dakota talked about earlier.
One thing I do want to point out, guys, when he goes in the corner, just listen to this car. Go back to the onboard for me real fast when we go into 3. When we go into 3 and he lets off, listen to it as he rolls to the bottom. Listen to that right front begging for some forgiveness there. Here it comes.
Yeah, we hear you,
That's
Cody.
the biggest thing we want to worry about.
That right front has to be building temperature, and as this run goes on, his pace is going to fall off. He's used his tires getting through the field, but now he may kind of stall out as he tries to fight and charge up to 3rd position.
Exactly right.
And that's why it's very important to make sure you get a good qualifying lap. Very hard to drive your way through the field, but as Jeff Harrell made it look easy, now that he's here, he's having to deal with those issues.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, and we have a caution. Our first caution coming out on lap 23.
Looks like debris on the backstretch, gentlemen.
What will happen here with under 5 to go when we go back green? What should these guys do, Dakota? Should they come down pit road here? I mean,
Well, it really
25
depends
laps
on what
tires.
Right, really just depends on what the leader does. If the top 3 go, I'm staying. If the top 3 stay, if I'm in 4th, 5th, 6th, I'm absolutely going and slapping 2 tires on it.
Or is there anything you're worried about taking 2 tires instead of 4? Will it make the car loose, tight?
You honestly, with this many laps on them, I don't think it's that bad. Taking 2 is your best bet. If you take 4, you're just giving up free time.
So you've got to defend against the jump.
100%.
All right, so
See
your
some
order.
people peeking on the apron. Let's see what happens here. I'm curious to see. I'm sure we're going to see some fake outs.
Who will lead us down pit road?
Who is going to go and who won't? Oh,
Wow.
And we
Wow.
have no
Takers,
takers
guys.
so far.
no takers. Everybody thinks track positioning matters. I guess we're about to see. Let them tires cool back down and see what Jeff Harrell can do here. He's the only one that's really been able to move. I think he might have something for the leaders, possibly.
What's going on with the leader here? Oh, he's letting the lap car by.
All right, as we get ready to go green here, we'll run you through the starting lineup one more time as we come to take this late green flag.
All right. Still on the pole. He started on the pole. He's sitting first place coming to this green white checker we're going to have here. The number 6 car of Alex Horn. Working our way back through the field. Nick Leap will be second. Third place will be the 255 of Michael Cajole. The 3 car sitting fourth will be David Tucker. Our tadpole regular in the 76 Bass Pro Chevrolet is Jeff Harrell sitting fifth. Austin Peterson will be in 6th. Chris Page will be 7th. In 8th. And the 16 car will be Ozzie Hill. In the 15 car, Eric Hudak will be starting 9th. And in the 69, Jimmy Broadbent.
And here we go, the pace car pulls down pit road as we go green late in this race. The 6 leads us to the green flag.
Green, green, green.
Went a little early there, didn't he, boys?
I don't know. I'll have to see what the race control tower thinks about that. Here we go to turn
Tires manned
1.
by a few of them on the bottom. Let's see who's got it here. It's going to be a drag race. Work our way down the back stretch. Here's the 6 cars out front with a pretty good gap to the 13. So work our way back. A good battle for second place or third place coming off of 4. 2 wide behind them, 2 in 5th place.
Into turns 1 to 255 will clear the 3. Now he's going to charge up to the 13. Behind them, the 76 clears the 77 around the outside into turn 1 and 2. And that's not a place we've seen the 76 run all day long. He likes the bottom, but here he is up top.
He cleared the 77 for a minute, but the 77's fighting back on that bottom. I think Jeff wants to get back down if he can here. He's trying everything on that top. I think his right front just might be a little mad.
I believe you are right. I believe that 76 is finally having to pay the price of that, using that right front to work and cut through the field. But what a day he's had. Let's see if he can get a charge into the top 5 as we exit out of turn 2.
Good battle right behind him for the 6th spot. The 16 and the 15 running side by side. 16's going to rip in the fence here the last few laps. Oh, he got a little loose there. Going to have a big run off 4 though.
And here we come
under the 15.
Down the front straight of the 16, cuts back underneath the 15, and behind him you've got the 69 and I believe the 14 chomping at the bit to get up there and get a position. 15 gets loose of the bobble in 1 and 2. 14 passes him underneath. Here we go.
15 had to lift there. He got real tight on the outside of the 14. 14's really got a fast car here. Not good job to save him. 5-star body Ford.
15's tight into the wall in 3 and 4. He is falling backwards.
15's having some trouble here. He's really hurt his right front. You're starting to see who's hurt their tires and who hasn't. Might have another caution for the end of it here.
Back to the leader, back to the leader.
Here we come, leader coming out of turn 4.
This is coming through the checker. 255 has made a run, but it's a little too late. As Alex Horn will be our race leader, or race winner here, Charlotte. Followed by Michael Gajul, Nick Lee, Austin Peterson, and David Tucker will round out our top 5. Jeff Harrell made a late charge there, but I think he just hurt his stuff too early. I think he kind of needed it to stay green there and keep strung out.
All right. And then at this point, obviously, AI's not going to do it, but we would focus on the leader. He's probably going to do a burnout, yada yada yada. I doubt they're going to want to talk to us, but we can try. Right.
We can do an interview real quick with Dad
Do
to
that.
test that. Let me pull him in here. Go ahead and key it up, Jacob.
All right, we're going to do an interview with, I believe, P6 finisher Jeff Harrell in the 76. He started way deep in the field and drove and fought all day long till the right front gave up on him. Let's get him in here.
Jeff, you in here?
I am.
Well, you started deep in the field there, and you made your way all the way up inside the top 5 there for a minute until that late caution come out. Tell us how you did that there.
Well, I had a good teacher. I had a young son who went out there at a young age and learned all he needed to know, and he'd been telling me how to do it.
Well, I think you might need to pay that man a visit and maybe give him a little money because he really did show you something. You were rolling that bottom real good there, and it looked like you got trapped on the outside there late in the run. Made you bleed a few spots.
I got real loose at the beginning, about 2 or 3 laps in. For some reason, I crossed the wake of somebody, and I went through the grass on the front straightaway and fell way back. And then I come back from that. It's pretty fun, though. What happened to y'all? I thought y'all were in the race.
We're in the broadcast if we set our wheels to the side to do a little TV.
Well, I hear you. Well, I hated it and do no better, but I had a good time getting up to the front.
Well,
Right.
we enjoyed watching you. We enjoyed watching you move through the field.
Your
So you
P6
see me
finisher
go
Jeff
through the
Harrell.
grass.
And
All right.
cut.
Well, thank you much. Y'all didn't tell me I was going to be. What kind of royalties I get off of this deal?